This episode of Virtual Formula 2 is sponsored by... That's right, the official reveal trailer for the 2026 Season Pack DLC for EA Sports F1 25. This game is of course going to be featuring a lot of exciting new features to come for the DLC in 2 weeks' time. Like new cars, new teams like Cadillac and Audi, and new driver lineups. The DLC will be out on June the 3rd in just 2 weeks' time, and in the UK, or Euros wise, in pounds, the DLC will only cost £22 and €25 if you live in Europe. About America wise, probably the same price as the UK. But that is what the sponsor is for today, so make sure to add that wish list or pre-order the DLC if you have F1 25 already. Thank you guys so much for hearing this sponsorship. Now without further ado, let's get on with the video. Welcome one and all once again to the Principality of Monaco for round 4 of Season 4 in the 2025 Virtual Formula 2 Championship. And it is a street track that everybody wants to win. And it's time to run you through the starting grid for both races here in the Principality. It is a first pole of the season for Antonio Miata. Alex Dunn's run of poles has come to an end. He's still on the front row though, will be hunting for his first win of the season alongside Miata on the front row. Then it's Callum Boyes in the other road, who's third on the grid in the other Rodin car. He's got Roman Stanek for company, who's fourth on the grid in the Invicta. Then it's Victor Martins, who starts in fifth for ART. Sebastian Montoya's behind him, sixth on the grid for Prema. The two Alpine Juniors are locking out row 4 with Gabriele Mini ahead of Kursmini. And then behind them it's Jack Crawford, the reigning champion, and Leo Fornaroli, the two drivers who finished top 2 in the championship last season, line up side by side on row 5, completing the top 10. And then for completing the rest of the grid, we have Ollie Gerfer, Joshua Dirksen, Pepe Marti, Arvid Lindblad, Kian Shields, Rafael Villa-Gomez, John Bennett, Richard Verschaw, Sami Megatuniv, Max Isterson, Luke Browning and Dino Beganovic, who complete the grid for both races here in Monte Carlo. And now it's time to get into the action. Ready, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the sprint race here in Monaco. We have 2, 3, 4 and now 5 red lights in Monaco, and the sprint race is underway with a rocket start from Alex Dunn, who takes the lead down to Sander Bohr. A great getaway for the Irishman. At that side by side for second go Miata and Stanek as they head up the hill through Beauvage and Massenet, and into Casino Square we go. Alex Dunn leads from Miata and Stanek, Martin and Boyd in the top 5. Then comes Mini Montoya, Miney Crawford and Fornaroli in the top 10. But Alex Dunn though gets a dream getaway in the Rodin car. And keep an eye on Lindblad in the battle further back, and he's looking round the outside of the AIX, and now the Invicta going into the Lowe's hairpin. Coming out of Mirabeau now, and Portier through the tunnel. They go. Alex Dunn leads by 0.6 of a second from Antonio Miata. A good start so far. All clean, all good, all fine so far on the first lap of 30. That seems to be damage for Leo Fornaroli in the Invicta. Whatever's happened, that's ruined his race. Surely Lindblad's going to have a go, and he does have a go. Fornaroli does well to avoid Lindblad, but Lindblad has made the move on Fornaroli as Fornaroli was coming into the pits. And all of a sudden the championship leader is up into the top 10 already. But drama for Fornaroli, the runner-up for the championship last season with damage, and surely his chances of points already gone. Boom! I have damage. I need a box. Copy, Leo. We're ready for you, mate. Now let's see. We're on board with Lindblad here as he tried to get past. Oh, bit of contact there between Fornaroli and Lindblad coming out of the chicane. But where did Fornaroli get that damage from? It wasn't on the right. It was on the left side. So where was it from? Right, here we go. We're on board with Fornaroli. You see Lindblad on the outside. And, there. That's where he got the damage by clipping that inside barrier at the exit of the chicane. That's where Fornaroli got the damage. And that's his race ruin. Boom! Oh, I cannot believe this weekend. We are on board with Armin Lindblad. He's going to have a go on Kosmani down the inside. Finally, a move has been made after 8 laps have been completed. Armin Lindblad gets through in Kosmani and up into 9th. Good move. Lindblad is getting a good slipstream from the reigning champion in front of him. He's going to have a go into the inside at the Nouvelle chicane. Armin Lindblad gets the car stopped in time, and that has put himself up into the points. Great move. We're on board with Lindblad now, all over the back of Montoya. Montoya covers the inside line. Montoya locks up, goes wide, and he's in the wall. Now that will surely be damage for Sebastian Montoya. Lindblad up to 7th. Big damage to the Prema car there. That's ruined Montoya's race, surely, who had to pit. Boop, he damaged my front wing. I need to box. What is he doing? Yeah, that's a penalty, man. He forced me to go wide and I locked up. Yeah, that was stupid. That's a penalty. Copy, we'll report. Another switchback incoming, and the inside line for Arvid Lindblad. He gets past Gabriele Mini with ease coming out of Anthony Noakes. Lovely stuff from the championship leader. He's up to 6th. Lindblad loves this pipe where he loves to overtake, and there he goes again. He's through on his fellow Brit, Callum Boy's in now. That's P5 for Arvid Lindblad. Now Gabriele Milli's looking to have a go round the outside of Sandoval on Callum Boy's, and can the Prema get through on the road? Side by side they go up the hill. Has the Prema got better pace to sneak ahead of the road in? Down the inside is a Casino Square, and he's got him. Boysen loses 2 places in the first 3 corners. That is a shame for Boysen. Better for Lindblad and Mini. Lindblad up to 5th, Mini up to 6th. Lindblad's really close here as they come through the tunnel. Is he going to go through the inside? He is, yeah, no. Down the inside, Arvid Lindblad goes, getting past Victor Martins. And P4 for car number 4 has been secured. Lindblad is really close to Stanek. He's going to have a go round the outside on Mirabeau. Can Lindblad get the job done? On the inside he goes into the hairpin on Stanek. Very close, and Lindblad's got through. Up into the podium places from 14th on the grid. Who said you can't overtake around Monaco? Because Arvid Lindblad has pulled off a lot of overtakes today. Amazing. Look at Lindblad all over the back of Miata here. Oh, Miata's locked up. Goes wide. Almost went into the wall of Mirabeau. And now Stanek is going to have a go round the outside of Miata. Through the Lowe's hairpin. Can the Czech driver get past the Japanese driver? Miata will try and fight back. Round the outside of Porcelain. But Stanek has cleared him and takes 3rd place. Miata's gone from 2nd to 4th in the space of a sector. Lindblad's up to 2nd, and now he's got one more car between him and victory, and that is the Season 1 champion, Alex Dunn, his nearest rival in the championship. This is the closest Lindblad's been to Dunn. He's got DRS down the main straight towards Sandoval. Has Lindblad got enough pace to go down the inside? Here he goes, and he's got through. Arvid Lindblad into the lead with 5 to go. He has charged his way all the way through the field up into the lead by overtaking on a track where you don't normally see overtakes on. Lindblad's pulled off a lot today, and with a few laps to go, he leads. Wow. This might be one of Arvid Lindblad's most bittersweet victories in his Virtua 2 career. He has clobbered his way through the field, climbed all the way to the top. It is 6th consecutive win of the season, his 7th in his career, 6 in a row, and it will be, for the first time ever, it's victory in Monaco for the first time. Arvid Lindblad wins the Monaco sprint race to extend his lead in the championship even further. Alex Dunn is 2nd and Roman Stanek on the podium again for Invicta. Lindblad, wow, what a rising star he is. He wins in Monaco. There you go, mate. B1 in Monaco. Well done, Arvid. Yes! Monaco, baby! Oh my god, we just won in Monaco. Thanks, everyone. The car was rapid today. Thanks, everyone. Let's see what we can do tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Arvid Lindblad then ends as your winner, ahead of Alex Dunn and Roman Stanek, who complete the podium. Miata missing out on the podium in 4th ahead of his teammate Victor Martins. Mini, Foysen and Crawford complete the points after that sprint race here in Monte Carlo. That means Lindblad extends his championship lead to 55 points ahead of Alex Dunn, with Callum Boyden just 7 points behind his Irish teammate. And then it's a 25-point lead in the team's championship for Campos over Rodin. There's still a long way to go, so anything can happen, and it usually does in Virtual F2. But that is our sprint race done here in Monte Carlo. The feature race awaits us tomorrow as per usual. Hope you can join us here for the feature race here in Monaco when Virtual F2 returns. And once again, big shout out to EA Sports F125 with the 2026 season pack for sponsoring this video. Till then, thanks a lot and goodbye.